to my channel, Sew to Makery. I'm Katherine and I'm here to talk to you all about lovely sewing things. So today it is day 21 of So Frugal 23. I am sure that all of you have heard about this fabulous challenge, but I will come on and I'm going to go through a few of the little rules for the challenge, and then I'm going to show you my ideas for what I'm going to hopefully get made for So Frugal this year. So I'm sure you've seen lots of all the wonderful vloggers that have been telling you all about this brilliant challenge. So this challenge is one run by the wonderful Sam from Frugalissima and the wonderful Ruan from the Yorkshire Sew Girl, which I'm sure you all know and love. They are wonderful ladies from the wonderful Yorkshire. Sorry, I'm tripping over my words today. Just ignore that. But yeah, they're two lovely ladies from Yorkshire and they have set up this brilliant challenge, and this is the third year that it's been running, and it's a challenge where you make up a free pattern that is available to anybody, so anybody could go and find the pattern, and you have to use fabric that is already in your stash that you have not bought for this challenge. Now, let's face it, I've got plenty of fabric in my stash and I've got a little pile here that I'm going to run through with my ideas. And yeah, it's a brilliant challenge trying to get you to use up fabrics in your stash and also to use free patterns that are available to anybody. So yeah, it's a brilliant challenge, and I took part last year, and I actually made this top up here. So I'll try and move my hair out of the way so you can see. Some of you may recognise this. This is the Paddington top from Peppermint magazines. And I made it in this lovely viscose that I bought from, she's called Crystal 008 or something on eBay. She sells some lovely viscose. I'll try and tag her eBay shop in the description box down below. But yeah, I got this beautiful fabric which I absolutely love, and I've got a little bit left which I'm hopefully going to use as a lining for a jacket. But yeah, the Paddington top is brilliant. It's got these lovely raglan sleeves. It's got a facing around the neck. It's got a button back. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Hopefully you can. And yeah, and these lovely balloon sleeves with these sort of elastic cuffs to hold it in, and I absolutely love this top, and I loved taking part in the challenge last year, and I can't wait to do the same again this year. Right, what I must do, sorry, I've got my notebook here because I don't want to miss anything. I was very organised for once in my life and wrote some notes because I often forget things that I need to actually include. So right, I've gone through the who runs it, I've gone through the patterns that you have to have free. Right, so key instructions. You must make your project up in March, which I'm sure you already know, and then you also must tag the lovely Ruan and the lovely Sam in your post on the 31st of March. You need to have your account on Instagram set up as public, otherwise you won't be able to tag them, and they won't, well, you'll be able to tag them, but I don't think they'll be able to see it, something like that. So yeah, make sure it's public for the challenge on the 31st of March. And then they've got some amazing prizes, which I will put up over here so you can have a good look at them. There are loads of independent companies that have got involved with this, which is wonderful, and yeah, lots of prizes to be won for this wonderful challenge. So I must also mention that I am day 21 of the vlog hop tour for So Frugal, but there have been some amazing vloggers on already, and there are even more amazing vloggers that are going to be on too. To be honest, I feel like I'm slightly in a dream, because I remember watching these vlogs last year when I didn't have a YouTube channel, and now I'm one of them, and I think it's just so wonderful. I'm so lucky to be part of it. So thank you very much, Sam and Ruan. And I must also mention that there's a lovely lady called Alyssa who is doing a lot of the helping and organising with Sam and Ruan as well. She is being a superstar organising all the prizes. Now, I must mention that yesterday was the lovely Karen, who I'm sure you have seen from So Little Time, and she was going through all of her lovely bits for So Frugal, what her plans are. I am also sharing the lovely day today with Nadia, who has her lovely channel Stitch and Style by Nadia. So yeah, please do go and check out her video. I know I will be going to check hers out because I can't wait to see what she is going to get up to for So Frugal. And then tomorrow we've got some more lovely vloggers as well. We've got Caitlin from Hedgedah Sewing, and then Onyx Art Studios. So go and check out those channels as well. I'm going to go and check them out as well tomorrow. So without further ado, let's get on with what I'm hoping to make for So Frugal. So I have tried to be a little, what's the word? I suppose, a bit frugal really in what I'm going to make. So last year when it was So Frugal, I downloaded quite a lot of patterns that I thought, oh yes, I could sew that up, I could sew that up. But actually I only ended up working one thing. Now you can make as many as you like, but I've got a few patterns that I actually got printed. So I'm going to be quite frugal and hopefully try and make one of these up to save me printing out more. Yeah, I think it's quite a good idea. So some of these I've already got printed. Oh, I must mention though, the Paddington top is a free pattern that comes in sizes A to K, which is a bust of 32 to 50, a waist of 24 inches to 43.5, and a hip of 34 inches to 52.5. I'll put all the information over here so you can have a good look. But yeah, this one is a great free pattern. I'd highly recommend it, and there's a brilliant sew along from the wonderful Michelle from Sewing Bunny. I'm sure you have all probably seen it before, but if you haven't, her tutorial and run through of sewing it is absolutely brilliant. So I'd highly recommend if you do decide to sew up this pattern. But I'm going to go through the patterns that either I had downloaded last year or a couple of new ones that I found this year. So the first pattern that I have found is the Core t-shirt from Closet Core Patterns. They recently released this free pattern. It's a lovely boxy tee that you make out of jersey, and I think it looks really comfortable, and I really like the shape of it as well. Now this pattern comes in sizes 0 to 32, which is a bust of 31 inches to 60 inches, a waist of 24 inches to 53 inches, and hips of 33 to 63. I have an idea that I quite like to make, just a very plain, sounds very boring, but let's face it, we all wear them, a lovely white t-shirt out of this viscose jersey that I've had in my stash for a while. It's quite a drapey jersey. I'll hold it up and try and show you the drape of it a bit more. It's a lovely drapey jersey that I bought from Fabric Godmother a couple of years ago, and I think this would make a lovely t-shirt, a lovely boxy t-shirt, because then it would drape and fall quite nicely. So my idea with this is to try and make a white t-shirt either that I could wear outside or potentially as pyjamas, which I will link in later on with a make that I might make for Sebastian. So I keep looking out the window. There's a red kite that is circling around. Yeah, we get loads of wildlife here, which is wonderful. Sometimes you hear the owls at night, and sometimes you see the kites flying around. I just keep seeing it. It keeps flying past my window. So sorry if I'm a bit distracted by the birds flying past the window. So yeah, that is the first pattern that I think I'd quite like to make. I'm going to hide this fabric underneath because this is linked to something I want to make with Sebastian with that t-shirt as well. So I'll come back to that one. So the next pattern I would like to make is the Maison Fauve Tilde blouse. Now I printed off this pattern last year. I really like it. It's got these gorgeous sort of poofy sleeves and these lovely pin tucks down here on the front. I think it looks like a lovely blouse that you could wear either tucked into jeans or out of jeans with a skirt, maybe under dungarees. Yeah, I think it looks like a really great pattern. Excuse me, sorry. So yeah, I would really like to possibly make this one up. I've got the pattern printed already, and the fabric I'd like to use is this gorgeous Dobby viscose, I think it's called. Sorry, it's a bit creased in places, but it's this lovely viscose. It's got these lovely little dobby bits on it. It's beautifully drapey. It's pretty opaque. I mean, it's a little bit see-through. You can see it, my hand a little bit behind there, but I think that would be fine for a blouse. I could always wear a vest top underneath if I was worried. But I think this would look lovely in the blouse. I actually bought this on a fabric de-stash on Facebook. Yeah, and it's a lovely viscose. I really like it, and I think I would wear it a lot. I did put this in a wash with some other fabrics that actually dyed it a little bit blue or bluey grey, but I managed to whack it back in the wash with a load of Vanish and it came out. I still think it's slightly dyed. I think it's not perfect white anymore, but I think it will still make a lovely blouse. So that is another one. Oh, the blouse, I must go through. The blouse Tilda comes in size 34 to 52, which is a bust of, this is 1 in centimetres. Sorry, I've not converted it. I've just written it all down. Please go and convert yourself if you would like to find out what they are. It means nothing to me in centimetres, and it probably doesn't to you either. But I will put all the information up so you can go and find out what sizes these are, but I'm pretty sure they sort of similar to the starting measurements of inches. So bust of 80 centimetres to 122 centimetres, waist of 60 centimetres to 104, and hips of 88 centimetres to 130 centimetres. So yeah, there's that pattern. Right, the next one I've also got printed off from last year is the Peplum top, which is a pattern from Peppermint magazine, and they have done this pattern in collaboration with In the Folds magazine, so In the Folds patterns. And the patterns that you can get from Peppermint magazine, they are all free of charge, but they do ask you, if you can, to put a donation in. So when I did get these patterns, I did put a little donation in as well, because some of their patterns are absolutely fantastic, and I think it's an amazing free service really that you can go and get their patterns, but they are free, so they do count for the Frugal challenge. So the Peplum top, I was thinking, would be quite nice in this lovely Dobby cotton that I've got. Now I've only got a metre of this, so it's going to be a bit of a squeeze, but this fabric I think would be lovely in the summer with some blue jeans. And the Peplum top is like a very strappy top. I'll put pictures up in here, with like this ruffle peplum around the waist, sort of going to the hips. I think it would look really lovely, and possibly quite nice with like a long sleeve white top underneath as well. So yeah, this is the fabric I think I might make the Peplum top out of. And the Peplum top comes in sizes A to K, which is a bust of 30 to 51.5 inches, a waist of 24 to 45.5 inches, and a hip of 33 to 54.5 inches. And yeah, I think that looks a lovely top for the summer. As you can tell, I'm doing quite a lot of makes that I think would be nice for the summer. Can you tell what I'm dreaming of? Right, and then the last pattern I'm going to go through that is a women's pattern is the Florence skirt. Now, lots of you probably will have seen this already. It is a free pattern that the wonderful Size Me Sewing have donated to this challenge. If you use the code Frugal Florence, you can download this pattern for free, and it's a wonderful skirt pattern. It's got a very fitted sort of shape on the waist and the hips, and then it has this lovely ruffled skirt, like on a very deep sort of hemmed ruffle. It looks really, really lovely. I'm not maybe using the right words, but I'll show you a picture and you know what I mean. And I think this looks lovely, and I've got this gorgeous viscose that I think would look absolutely wonderful as that skirt. It's got gorgeous drape in it. I think it would be lovely for the summer because I could team it with a white trainer and maybe a blue top, or this lovely purple that I'm in love with at the moment. So yeah, that's a possibility. And that skirt comes inside, has symbols for its sizes. So it starts at a waist of 24.5 inches to 42 inches and the hips of 35.5 to 53.5 inches. And I think it would look lovely in this viscose. So I'm very tempted to try it out. This is quite a lightweight viscose. I think it's a Lady McElroy viscose that I got from So Confident. And yeah, it's beautiful. I really, really love it. I'm sure you've seen it around. It's been around for a little while, but I just love all the colours and the patterns in it. So that is a possible as well. Right, now I'm going to go on to some children's patterns because I have our lovely little boy, Sebastian, and I think it'd be quite nice to possibly make some things for him for the So Frugal challenge. So going back to when I was talking about the core t-shirt, I was thinking Sebastian and I could be a bit matchy and have a set of pyjamas. So I've got this lovely cotton jersey that I have left over from previous projects. Got some very attractive little dangly bits on it. And I thought I could make Sebastian, I've got a bit of thread on it as well, a lovely DIBY-ABBT. There's a lot of letters. Do it better yourself. Anything but basic T. That's what all those letters stand for. And this t-shirt is a unisex pattern. It goes from 18 months to 12 years. And this is a free pattern from Do It Better Yourself. And I think it would look lovely in this white jersey, which would then match my white core t-shirt. And I was thinking for the bottoms that we could use this amazing cotton. Now this cotton came from my wonderful friend Alex, and Alex is my wonderful friend that lives all the way up in Sunderland, and she goes to this brilliant market and gets fabric, and she got this and she gave it to me, and I just absolutely love it. Isn't it amazing? She is so lovely. She knew that I'd love it, and I've got loads here. I think Alex said there's something like 5 meters here. And I thought Sebastian and I could have matching pyjama bottoms, and then Kirsty too as well, once I've eventually made mine and Sebastian's. And I thought that he could have some peekaboo patterns pyjama pants. Now they come in sizes 3 months to 12 years, and to download their pattern for free, you just have to subscribe to their newsletter. Then you get sent a code, and you can use that code to buy any of their $5 patterns. So yeah, please do go and check out them. They look brilliant. And to match his pyjamas, his peekaboo pyjama pants, I thought I could make the peppermint lounge set bottoms. I'll put a picture up here. Now they come in sizes A to K again, which is a bust of 78 centimeters to 123, waist of 61 centimeters to 106, and then hip of 87 centimeters to 132 centimeters. I think these bottoms would look lovely, very similar styling to the pyjama bottoms, the free ones from Peekaboo Patterns. So Sebastian and I could have matchy rainbow bottoms with our t-shirts, which I think would look really, really lovely. So yeah, that's my little pyjama idea. And then the last idea I've got is possibly to use this fabulous pattern that I have mentioned before, and it is a brilliant pattern from Ikiti. They have the gym joggers, and they go from ages 3 years to 12 years, and it's a free pattern you can download from their website. It's worth checking out Ikiti. If you sign up to their newsletter, there are a few patterns that they have as free patterns for children, and they have a wonderful, I just love their styling, and they have wonderful patterns and great instructions. So yeah, I'd really recommend going and checking out Ikiti if you've got a little one in your life that you'd like to do So Frugal for. But Sebastian is absolutely mad on race cars. And I think this lovely cotton jersey that I got from Felicity Fabrics a little while ago would make a lovely pair of gym joggers. And they could either be worn casually or as pyjamas as well. So depending on what he wanted to do. But I think that cotton jersey is absolutely gorgeous. Will make a great pair of gym joggers. Right, I hope you enjoyed my whistle-stop tour of my ideas for So Frugal. I really hope that you are going to take part as well. I think it's a fantastic challenge, and I love the concept of it, that it's for free patterns and using up fabric in your stash. So I better get on because it's the 22nd of March already and we haven't got very many days left, but I'm hoping I can get some of these made up. I will obviously share them with you all once I have made them. I hope you have fun sewing too, and if you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up, and it would be lovely to see you next time on another video, and I'll make sure that I tag all the things that I have made. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Keep well, happy sewing, and I'll see you soon. Bye.